What's going
Tiger.
on? Howdy, howdy. How you
Hey,
doing, Coach Michael?
I'm absolutely
Oh,
awesome.
oh,
Refreshed, back at it, ready to kick some butt. What about you? How was your weekend?
oh, it was good. We had a pool party yesterday, and
Oh man.
buddy of mine whipped out the tequila, man. I tell you, whew, needless to say, it's a
If
little rough
anyone
today.
knows Tiger, you know I know.
Yep. Yeah. So getting my bearings back in order today. but
Oh, that's awesome. No, I feel it. I
yep.
feel it. We
I I was
I haven't since my oh go ahead.
I was just gonna say I always get skin up on my feet and skin up on my knees from running around in the pool. So they're nice and raw today.
Yeah.
How about yourself? What was you up to this weekend?
Oh man, I'm watching this market open. We spread here, but not too much. We what do we do? Oh, since my girl's birthday party, my best friend down here actually, his name's Ernesto. I haven't seen him in a minute, so I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He avoided me. With we ain't seen you in like 3 weeks. It's like the longest I've not seen him since we've been here. I'm like, where you been at?
Yeah.
We send each other like messages and stuff, but I haven't seen him. That's like pretty rare. Like
Yeah.
his sister's actually in town, so they've been in Cancun. She brought her dog. They've been taking care of the dog. So he's like, yeah, I'm good. Lots going on. So we actually met up yesterday. All of us went to the beach, had some good food. It was a new restaurant
Nice.
out here actually just opened up, so we all wanted to try it. So we
Yeah.
ate there, and that was pretty much it. Slow motion for today.
Yep. Yep. Same. Good deal. Got any
Good,
trades
good.
yet? Are you waiting until tomorrow?
Oh man, I literally just opened this thing maybe 30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
just to kind of see what's going on. I see some of these wicks, these gaps are huge still. That's kind of interesting. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're just trying to just taking it nice and slow, you know.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I got a couple open at the moment. Let me see here. Got
Right.
some
I did close that
Aussie.
U.S. trade on Friday. Once it came like towards the end, luckily around that 355 mark, it was a few bucks in profit. I just closed it, so I didn't want to carry
Yeah.
anything over the weekend, especially with this news. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying to be safe. But yeah, nothing just as of yet. But I'll definitely get into it here in a moment. I know we got an hour.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah. I guess I was just looking at some of a little bit of the news highlights. I did see where President Trump got the leaders of Armenia and Azerbaijan to sign a peace agreement to shake hands end a 35-year fight they've been doing. So that's a good thing. I mean, just from a
Right.
humanity standpoint, right? So
For sure.
so the week's already starting off on a good note, and
Right.
forget trading for a second and just looking at humanity. So that's a good thing.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's got a couple
Liquidation
couple
Lab.
piece
What's up? What's up? We
liquidation
hear you. We
lab.
see you. Thanks for joining.
LFG. That's right. LFG.
Right.
Not sure if we're doing any giveaways today or not. I don't know. You might tonight on the later one possibly. We shall see.
Yeah,
So
maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think we do them on those Sunday sessions. I'm not sure though.
yeah,
I think they just
I don't know
throughout the
either.
week.
Throughout the week, yeah.
I
Well,
can definitely check and see.
if you like, Michael, I can take a quick look at the COT report, see what the big banks bought and
Let's
sold
do
on
it.
Friday. Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead and move on over to my charts, and then on my other screen here, I'll take a look at it. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta X that out.
Hey, Arsis FX, what's up? He said, "Boys, what's up? What's up?"
What in the world is? I got a screen. I'm trying to get off of my. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm hitting the wrong buttons today. There we go. That's what I'm trying to
Mhm.
hit. um, yeah. So just looking at the COT report, looks like they didn't do a whole lot of buying last week. They did a lot of adding to shorts. It seemed like just across the board. The only currency that I follow that they actually added was the South African rand, which is one that I don't trade, of course. But they did add
Right.
2.69% to that, and then I guess they did add 0.96% to the Canada dollar. So it looks like they added about 2,700 contracts, but they also, let me see here, short, 0.96%. So they added, hold on a second. They added 2,700 contracts, but they also added 5,600 contracts short. What?
Mm.
That's a weird thing. So they're short overall, net short the Canada dollar. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with my algorithm. It's telling me they added 5,600 short contracts, but they added 2,700 long, but yet it says a net increase. So that doesn't make sense. But anyway, that
Right,
aside,
right.
they did a lot of selling. So they went -9% on the Nikkei. Um,
Ooh.
and when it comes to currencies, they looks like they shorted the pound the most, so -6.9%. And then dollar was -5.3%. New Zealand dollar was -5.25%, and the Swiss franc was -4.84%. So everything else is pretty well in the middle. But yeah, looks like they did a lot of selling. Looking at the indices,
Right.
Dow Jones -2.86%, Russell was -2.17%. Let me see here. Nasdaq measly -0.79%, and then gold. Yeah, so gold was +1.1%. So yeah, looks like they're if they're adding gold, getting rid of some of these indices. Are they calling a top?
Hmm. Right.
Who
Let's
knows? But
see.
that's that's
Let's
questions
see.
I ask myself when I see them selling the indices and buying gold.
Right.
Like they
No,
might
me
be
for
wanting to
myself.
roll
I
over.
agree.
Yeah. So anyway, having said that, my top setups I've got right now, the number one bullish score is gold, +9. So
Plus
gold is
nine.
9.
Let's,
Yeah, silver is a +6, and I'm sure platinum would be up there too if I turn on my platinum tool, or copper.
they look
No
just
copper
alike.
also.
Gold and silver look just alike on my charts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Platinum and copper tracks it too, but they seem to be neutral. But yeah. Anyway, so long gold, long silver. They did also add euro. Or I'm sorry, I do have a bullish score on euro Aussie dollar, so that's the highest currency pair I've got.
Okay.
Nasdaq is still at a 6. Nasdaq's been on the bullish list for a couple 3 weeks now. Let's see here.
Mm.
Euro Aussie dollar is a +6. S&P 500 is a +6. DAX in Germany is a 5,
Wait,
and
I'm
Nikkei is
sorry. I'm sorry. You said EA was the second on the list. It was plus what? Euro AUD.
+6. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
the highest currency pair. Yeah, and then gold
Okay.
is
Sweet.
ahead of that at a +9. So,
Sweet.
um, and then we got the Nikkei at a 5. So on the bearish side, not a whole lot. We do have UK, the FTSE at a -7. And then we got three currency pairs for the Japanese yen. So -6 on the dollar Japanese yen, the pound Japanese yen, and then a -5 on the Aussie Japanese yen. So a little bit of slim pickings in currency land. One, two,
Right.
three, 4, 5 total currency pairs between the bullish and the bearish. So yeah, I did get into this Aussie Swiss last week. Let me see here. And Michael, I'm telling you what, I'm going to have to quit falling asleep after opening trades because yet again, I set my alarm to get up to close these trades and I overslept my alarm.
Yeah.
But
That's
again, I'm
crazy.
kind of lucking out. I mean, I like it. I liked it overall. Of course, the funny thing is now it's sitting in neutral territory for this Aussie Swiss. But
Mhm.
um, yeah, I mean, I was looking at this stop loss here. Or, I'm sorry, this supply zone back here. So I did end up getting in. right here. And then, yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's running into some, obviously, resistance in that zone. So I do like that. Just hoping I can hoping it'll bail me out and just drop.
For sure.
We'll see. Yeah, I got
To be
in
honest,
here after kind
it looked good for shorts.
of.
It
What's
looks
that?
good for shorts. It looks
Yeah.
good for shorts. Yep.
Yep. So I got that one, and then euro dollar, because it's still giving me the bullish bias. So yeah, I ended up getting in on this 5-minute zone right here. So that one's still open. That one gapped up a little bit in my favor, but it's kind of retraced here on the Sunday open. But yeah, we shall see. At least that one is still giving me a bullish bias after everything over the weekend kind of cleared out. So yeah, that's my 2 open trades right now. Yeah, I was just looking for
Nice.
I was trying to do this intraday, but again, I fell asleep and just didn't get up in time to close it. So there's that.
Hey,
Euro
good
Aussie
evening,
dollar long.
Maria. I see
Euro
Maria
dollar
jumped on.
long.
She said, "Hey, good evening, Coach Michael, Coach
Maria,
Tiger. What's up, Maria? Thanks for joining. What's going
what's
on?
going on?
Hope you guys
Coach
are ready to
James
kick
there.
some butt this week."
Some tail. But yeah, just looking at these other bullish items I've got here. I'm going to flip one over to my other chart real quick. And we'll look at gold. We'll take a look at gold. Okay, so 4-hour time frame here. Yep, as always, we've just been waiting on that higher time frame sideways, nonsense to kind of break out. We've been talking about that for a couple 3 weeks now. just break out and make a move. But yeah, I think ultimately, like I've said before, ultimately I'm just waiting for price to break that, close up here, and then come back in for a demand zone buy at some point. But other than that, I mean, if it decides to come down to the lower end of that range, I mean, I might consider taking a buy in this area here. Well, 3,300 level, possibly even on this lower time frame 1-hour demand that I've got here, kind of under this retail chop for this week-long retail chop. So I do have this demand zone down here that I've been keeping an eye on as well. I do like that. So we'll just see. We'll take a look. We'll see what happens if and when price gets down there. Got an opportunity there. But yeah, other than that, the further down opportunity here at the 3,300 level might be a good option as well. Got some good volume coming out of that. So I do like that area if this one here doesn't happen to work out. So we shall see on that. Yeah, like you said, silver and gold looking pretty similar. I do have.
It was like twins right about now.
Yeah. So I mean, a similar area for silver. I do have this demand down here that I might be interested in taking a poke at. Let's see here. Do have a little bit of a contraction area looking at the master pattern right here. So a buy undervalue. Under that would be undervalued. Of course, that would have been a good area right there. That was one that hit pretty good last week. Just wicked in and just jumped up, just went off to the races. But yeah, I personally prefer more of a deeper retracement. Give it to me on discount. Now, obviously, if price for gold and silver come down to their zones at the same time, the gold is the better looking. Yeah, gold, because gold is so again, the banks did add their gold longs. They didn't make any mention of silver. So yeah, that would probably, between the two metals, that'd probably be my choice. +9, and then silver is a +6. So gold would clearly be my top choice there. We can get a pullback into this zone here, maybe even this zone here. So we'll see. Whichever one gives me a nice looking bullish engulfing candle with some volume spike in that zone, I'll be jumping on it. That's probably my top setup, to be honest, as far as the long goes. And then the top currency.
Nice. What area? What number? I guess what price zone is that? Just curious.
3350. 3354 looks like. Yeah, that's for that
So crazy.
1 hour zone right there. Yep. That's about as textbook as it gets. I mean, you got one candle there. So you had an hour of basing time and it was strong enough to push through all this nonsense over here to the left. I mean, it cut through that top there. It didn't really cut. Hold on a second. Oh yeah. So it did cut through. Okay. I guess you just had that one area there, this little bit of resistance up top. But yeah, that's definitely a good setup for me. Just do all this sideways chop nonsense above, and whenever it starts trending again, yeah, it looks like a good underpriced spot to get in.
For sure.
Euro Aussie dollar again is currently the top currency pair. So, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, those are my main two right now. Top three: gold, EA, UJ. I'm gonna show it in a minute here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm totally with you.
Yep. But yeah, Euro Aussie, we do also have this 5-6 day sideways chop. So again, looking for discounts. So I do have a demand zone right here. Loving that one too because it's got a bunch of really good volume candles coming out of that, screaming out of that. So yeah, that'd probably be my top spot there. I need to actually put an alert there. Get my alert set up in there.
Make sure we good.
So I don't forget. I don't want to forget.
No.
There we go. All right. Well, I guess I got a choice here to make, don't I? Because I got. Oh, actually, let's do this. Let's move that up a little bit higher. There we go. All right. So alert set on Euro Aussie. NASDAQ looks like it's still the top index. Take a look at NASI.
Yeah, Nas been
NASI
on a run here. Don't even know what to do. It's finna turn into gold. I don't want to short it at this point. It's getting so high.
Yeah.
Well, if we can just in.
I mean, I would love to see it break this top up here for sure and close above it. So if we can break that top and then close, then I'd be interested in this demand here, possibly. And if nothing else, I do have another demand down below, which ultimately would be the more of the origin of it. This is more of a continuation. Obviously, drop base rally, and then here we got rally base rally. So, yeah, on NASI, just give me a close up in this area somewhere before a pullback, just like that.
Right.
Because I want this demand zone to show that it's strong enough to poke through this resistance, which is, of course, the all-time high. Gosh, all these all-time highs. It's crazy.
ATH is all everywhere. It's crazy.
Yep. It is. But yeah, I want to see some strength because that right there is a really good looking 4 hour supply zone, honestly. Because I mean, at one point that was strong enough to just take out all of this nonsense. So, yeah, if it can be strong enough to poke through, close, then that'll show me we got some strength. Whether it's this demand or this demand, same thing. Bullish engulfing 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle with some volume spike. After it hits that zone, then be off to the races. But yeah, that's going to take several days to do that if that's the case. Most likely a couple days or so. So yeah, that's NASI there. Oh yeah, I need to put an alert on there. Put my alert on there.
Yeah,
23.49.
Sure. Okay, perfect. I was about to ask you that.
Yep, 0.3489 and 0.6 it looks like. As far as the proximal line of the demand zone, that is.
Right.
Let's take a quick look. So Monday, tomorrow, we do have Australia's cash rate decision. They're projected to drop their rates 25 basis points. currently at 3.85%, but they're projected to drop 3.6%. So might have some fun action in the Aussie tomorrow. So that'll be 11:30 p.m. Central Time, 12:30 a.m. New York time. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Okay.
Yeah.
And
maybe that's when EA will hopefully set up for us when your AUD will set up.
Yeah, because let's see. Let me go back to EA real quick. I never called them by just the two letters until started listening to you call them by the two letters. And now I'm calling EA, UJ, everything.
It's so funny because I've been doing it for so long that I catch myself doing it and I have to say the whole thing. I'm just used to saying them just like that. Yeah. EJ, UF, AU, AJ, NF.
I'll tell you what, I would really love for that zone to get hit well before that decision tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really would.
And let it
ideally
take out that liquidity
if I could
pick it up and bingo.
Yeah, because with them dropping the Aussie rate, you should see Aussie weakness, right? At least temporarily.
Right.
So yeah, I would love to be in this trade by the time. If I could get price to come down, get in, and I'm up in this area at some point, 20, 30, 40 pips in the money, and then that decision come down, they drop the rates. Woo. That would just speed up the wait time. Being in that trade, right?
Yeah. Nope. Now, I guess she's talking about Tuesday because, okay, I'm looking at it now. So you're really saying Tuesday at 12:30.
Because you follow Eastern time, right?
Yeah, well, I follow Eastern and Central. Technically, right now, it's the same time as you. It's 5:09 for me.
Yeah. Okay, so, Tuesday night is 11:30 Tuesday for the – wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Go back to my calendar real quick.
Right.
Monday night, 11:30, and then Tuesday morning will be the press conference. So it's an hour later. A little confusing on that. I might as well just say Tuesday for all that, right? Yeah, I guess that'd be easier. Yeah. But then Tuesday proper, we have 7:30 a.m. CPI for the dollar. And currently the dollar, let me see. I just want to take a look. It's sitting at about a 46% economic surprise meter rating as far as reports exceeding expectations. So, the last one we had was the jobless claim that came in as a bearish number. That was on the 7th. On the 5th, we had the services PMI bearish. So, we've had a couple reports in a row bearish. So that actually dropped the dollar back under 50%. I think it got all the way up to 62% like a week and a half ago before those reports hit. So we're under the 50 baseline now for the dollar with respect to just the heat map, the economic heat map. So we'll see how that news shakes out. But currently I don't really, other than selling the dollar Japanese yen, that's the only currency pair I'm looking at with the dollar in it at the moment.
Dollar. Nice.
Yeah. And with the dollar Japanese yen, it's relatively been in an uptrend, except you have this sideways action here on a lower time frame. So I don't know. It's more up than it is down. So I don't know that I'd want to be jumping into it. I need some lower lows to come in before I really would be interested in the dollar Japanese yen. I think.
Right, or at least something close to it.
Something. I did kind of put in here, keeping an eye on a really small time frame supply area up here. Where was that? But that's kind of gambling in the middle. So I don't know. I think for me personally, I'm just gonna wait till we see some lower lows, because I did have an eye on this zone up here, all the way down on the 5 minute, 10 minute. I think that was.
Tiger, you literally went through all three of them. The pair we're looking at mainly gold.
Oh, did I?
And you, all three of them.
Great
All
minds
three
think
of them.
alike. Yeah, I
Those are
mean,
the
I don't really
exact
have a
ones
whole
at
lot
the
except
top of the list.
yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah. So that's really the theme, I think, for now is just sell the yen, buy some gold. That's
Yeah.
that's 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 the main one. I think that's my theme right now. I mean, obviously we'll
Yeah.
keep an eye on that
With
EA,
EA.
that Euro Aussie dollar.
Yeah. Yeah. It's close. I
Uh,
don't like to take trades on Sundays like that, but it looked like it's close to trying to set up, which makes it a little
mhm.
funky.
Did you
But
want to
we'll
pop
see.
on and show what you got rolling?
Yeah, yeah, it's about that time for me anyway. Let's jump on. Am I shared over here? Oh yeah. Oh yes, I am shared. All right, cool. So let's do this. All right, cool. Yeah, Trading View is so weird that it only lets you do one thing. If I'm on my desktop right behind me or in front of me, it does that session disconnected thing where you can't be on
Oh yeah,
two at once. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
picky.
weird. Yeah, super weird. They want you to buy another subscription. That's what they want you to
Yeah, they want to upgrade it. Yep, that's how they get
Right.
you.
Yep. Yep. So cool. I still got this from last week. We'll go. I'll go over this a little bit later in like the next session. But yeah, let's kind of start at the top with the main three that we were just discussing, which is that gold. Actually, four: gold, silver, UJ, EA, and then I'll kind of look to see if I see anything else. Um, but yeah, guys, I hate to repeat what Tiger just said, but yeah, I'm definitely looking to buy some gold this week for sure. I would love for this. So this is actually pretty close to being exactly how you want it to be, right? Like super close. And this is one of those things we talk about minutia, right? Because I love when we have a cross down, how we have here, right? So the 5200 cross to the downside, we're in level two shorts, right? L2 shorts. Whoa, this is really big. Let me make this smaller. I don't even know how I got like that. Oh, I know what happened. I don't know why that's so large, but okay, cool. So level two shorts here, but I
Screaming at
love these. Yeah, like man, you don't want to miss that.
me.
So I love these double crosses right here, right? Like we call this. I'm gonna just kind of do it here. Just those two, 5200 crosses down, then 5200 cross back up. When I was being taught, we call it the death cross. Man, I can't spell as usual. Death cross, right? Switch it to the downside. You kind of tricked everybody. Switched it back up to the upside. Oh yeah, I'm liking this long for sure. I'm liking this long, right? So same thing as always because I still got these charts marked up from last week. But notice once the 5200 cross, price has not touched the 200 EMA at all. What's the next move in the cycle? It's that W off the 200, right? Whether it's the W, in fact, let me go back up here just to point it out once again. But it doesn't matter what that move is off that 200. It could be the M or W, right? M is shorts, W for longs. Technically, this is the one I'm looking for right now, right? The W, right? At least on the long side, so it'd be something at the bottom. But if not, that half back going short. In this case, it'll be half back going long. That head and shoulders going short. In this case, be head and shoulders going long. And then we're not worried about the V, right? If it does the V, as again, it's a no-no. We're not going to take that trade because we easily get punched in the face, right? If this trade does something like this, like I want it to look like that for the W, right? But if it does something like this, where it just comes down and runs that way, I won't take it. It would have to be a W or anything else that I pointed out, right? So definitely needs to have both. Just how it's break and retest is not just break. You need the retest as well. You need the second leg to come in so it can do the work for you basically. They give you that extra confirmation, right? Right there is where you want to be in at. Right here. Right before the
Right
move. You got a
there.
small stop, nice and simple, right to the upside. So just make sure you're taking advantage of this if it sets up. Right, this is going to be a nice 1 for 2.5. This is going to be good if this can set up the right way. So I would love for price to come back and touch somewhere. He says 54. This is 64 for me, I believe. But
Mhm.
same zone, right? Around the same exact zone. So
Yep.
I would love that. All right, let's take that off. We'll take this one off too. All right, but cool. This will be nice if we can get this to go. This might possibly, potentially, probably could be the setup of the week, right? Easily, like this could easily happen. So definitely want to be buying some gold if it sets up later this week. Hey, what's up, Edgar? Edgar Nova. Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Thanks for
Hello.
joining.
Mhm.
You guys know this is a shorter session, so chat. If you guys have any questions, want us to mark up anything that you guys were looking at specifically, let us know. Um, this is the market kickoff. It's only an hour session. You guys know we have like a 2 hour break, and then we'll jump back on for the quiet markets at around 8 Central. Right. So if you guys want us to answer anything now, please let us know. We will pull up some whatever chart you want us to and kind of take a look at it. Right. So
Yeah.
cool. We still got like 25 minutes though, I think. Yeah, 25 minutes. So we're still good to go. So cool. This is what I'm looking at for gold. This is one of the main setups, guys, on gold this week. This will be super nice if this can set up. Like Tiger said, I would love for this to dip a little bit lower. And then in my case, just kind of give me this W structure, half back structure, whatever structure off this level and rise back up nice and strong. I'm all over it. I'm all over it. All right.
Yep.
So
My favorite too.
top setup for the week. Yep. Top setup for the week. Next up will be silver, right? Silver looks really close. Why? These guys are hanging out. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with they hanging out. They always don't, but I mean, they hardly don't, but I guess they're cool right now because man, oh man, are they looking very similar.
Hey, brothers.
Yes, yes. At least right now, once again, like I said, I like this setup as well because it's the same thing, guys. We got level two shorts, right? That's where we were back here. Then cross to the downside. We did have this nice 1350 cross right here. Right. So now I know when it's 1350 cross that I'm in level one. Remember, 1350 cross is level one, 5200 cross is level two. Right. So we're in level one right here. 1350 cross, level one. Right. We're looking for that bounce move off the 50. However, if you take a look, once the 1350 cross, price never touched the 200. I mean, I'm sorry, the 50, which is the blue one, but the 5200 crossed. So that means there is no level one move. There's only a level two move. So you're looking for the next move in the cycle, right? Because once again, I'm gonna pound this home for everybody watching for forever, because this is how it goes, right? Once
Yep.
again, once the 1350 crosses, you know you're in level one. You're looking for that bounce off the 50. But if price never comes and touches the 200, and then the 5200 crosses, you're no longer looking for a level one move. You're only looking for the level two move, which would be some MW half bat head and shoulders pattern off this 200 EMA, right? Edgar Nova said, coaches, would you take a look at EU? Absolutely, Maria. I'll go over EU after I go over these two more. I think it's two more. I'll go over EU. And then Edgar Nova says, is that EMA levels or VWAP, those line coaches? This is the EMAs. I'm looking at the EMAs here. And let me just paint this up for you really quick. We were on silver. I'll just give you a quick understanding here. So this red, the red level is the 13 EMA, right? This light blue equals the 50 EMA, right? The white one is the 200 EMA, and then it's dark blue. The darker blue one, right, is the 800 EMA. Right. So to answer your question, these are EMAs, not VWAP. So when I'm mentioning that these crosses, this is the EMAs. Hope that answered your question, Edgar. If not, no, I'll elaborate. But yeah, back to it. Same thing, guys. We had level 2 shorts back here. Once the 5200 cross to the downside, we had this 1350 cross back up to the upside. So we know we're back in level 1. And then the 5200 cross is 2. So we know we're in level 2, which again is what it's called, that death trap, if I can spell right. Like, boy, I swear I type way faster. I think way faster than I can actually type, and I have to constantly use the backspace. Seriously.
Yeah, I get
when
that.
my nails are long, it's even worse. I make way more mistakes. I tell my girl, I'm like, babe, we gotta cut my nails because my nails are too long. I don't know how women do it with the long nails and typing. It just messes me up.
My girl's got
I make
the
jokes
long
and say
nails herself, and watching her, like, I don't know how you do it.
I say all the time, I'm like, I swear, the longer my nails get, the more words per minute that I lose when I'm typing, like, and more mistakes. It's ridiculous. I mean, what happens.
Yeah, I have to.
Right.
I got to keep mine cut at least weekly because, well, when I do my bowling, it's the worst thing ever. If it gets a little bit long, flick off the ball with all the torque and hook I put on it. Yeah,
right.
I can tell if I go. Yeah, it's usually on Thursdays. That's when I clip them right before bowling. And if I ever forget, I can tell it, and I'm just miserable. Yeah, because my nails, my hair grows so fast. I got to keep it cut pretty regularly. Yeah.
Tiger, it's funny, man. You have a lot in common, bro. Like, seriously. One, that's the sign of good health is if your nails and hair grows really fast. But I'm the same exact way. Like, if I want to have hair, man, I can grow my hair so fast. In like 2 weeks, I can have an afro. It's weird. My nails, same thing. I got to clip them all the time because they grow so fast. It's insane. My girl says, I've never seen anybody whose nails and hair grows faster than yours. Like, never.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I'd be right there with you. Yeah. People accuse me of taking prenatal vitamins like a joke. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right.
Just good genes.
Exactly. Awesome. I see Edgar. You said thanks, coach. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. So yeah, take a screenshot of this if you haven't. This is on the chart wise. This is the bread and butter. These EMAs, you'll see me noting them quite frequently. Right. 1350 cross, red and blue cross. Then you'll hear me say 5200 cross as well, level 2. So that's the white cross and the light blue. Right. So, and then every now and then you hear me say bouncing off this 800 EMA or the 800 EMAs in the way. I'm referring to this royal blue one or dark blue, whatever color that is. You got, what does it say? You got you girls talking girl talk. That's funny, Maria. we're talking about hair and nails, so we're talking about girl talk. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, that was worth. That was a good one. You're right. All right, let's stop talking girl talk, Tiger. Let's talk man talk.
All right,
let's talk about football and beers.
That's right.
Right. Good one, Maria. So cool. Same thing as gold, guys. I'm pretty. Hopefully you got this, Edgar. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. It's kind of in the way a little bit, so I'm gonna just delete it. Hopefully you got that. But yeah, looking for the same thing as in silver, guys. Just looking for this to come on over, baby. Right? Come on
Yep.
down to level two. Let us get some action off that level, and this would be pretty nice as well because if this sets up anywhere close, I'll be honest, Tiger. To me, silver might be better than gold because this
Yeah.
per rules for me would be a 3.8, so almost a four for one. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I would agree.
We'll
The
see.
technically, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, technical
Yeah.
wise, it
It,
might.
let's see. Gold. Wow. Yeah,
Right?
they
Because
do that.
gold was only when I looked at this was a two and a half basically, so like 2.35, but silver looking pretty nice to say the least, right?
Yep. Might jump
Um,
into both of them. Who knows?
hey,
Maybe a
you might have to. I
half
might have
position,
to with you. Yeah,
half position on each, maybe. I don't know.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely the
Um,
thinnest my top setups has been in a while. That's crazy.
mm,
5 currency pairs. That's it.
right. Now we'll
So
definitely make something happen this week.
yeah.
Who was this? Maria, you wanted me to go over EU, so I'll do EU now and then get to the other two. So EU, if I was looking for anything, we still got this set up from last week. So nice. On EU, I will be looking for. Let me kind of zoom in here. We'll move this rather. Same thing actually. I'm looking for. We're in level two, right? We got this 5,200 cross to the upside, right? As you can see, and price once this is crossed, price never came back to touch the 200. So I'm actually looking for the same exact thing. Looking for some type of move off this 200 EMA. What? Oh, okay, here it is. I'm like, where in the world did that just go? All right, cool. So yeah, we're looking for some type of move off this 200 here. Not bad at all, actually. So a little close. Risking a dollar to make $1.40, somewhere around there. So not horrible, not the best, not the worst. Gold hasn't moved for 2 days
Tuesday.
up to Friday. Yeah, Gold has been hanging out, right? And this is what they do sometimes. I call it holding the level, right? That's why sometimes it just does this. It's in the same spot. They can hold this level and just kind of go little chop. I just want to see them just boom start moving fast and then run up. That's what I'll be looking for.
Nope. Yeah,
Yeah, Gold's
basically
definitely been in this
30,
same level.
3350 to 3400. But yeah, just
Yep.
Maria, take a look at it on a daily time frame. You want to talk about not moving? You look as of what April, basically end of April until current. That is one big sideways nothing burger.
Right. No,
It's
seriously, it's
literally
definitely
because
just
if
been hanging out.
like I'm looking at it on a weekly time frame, and yeah, I've got contraction boxes on it galore. One, two, three, four contraction boxes all since yeah, like I said, ever since the end of April. Just a big sideways move when you look at it on the highest time frames. And it's been boring. We've been talking about taking our
Very well.
stick and poking it. Do something. Do something.
Right. See if it's still alive.
I mean, it
Right.
acts like it wants to. I don't know. Like even when you look at it on a monthly time frame, it's just the last 4 months have had big wicks on the top. So
Right.
yeah, it's
No, I
just been
agree.
a mule.
Yep. Just been ugly, to say the least.
Yeah,
To say the
makes you have
least.
to play around in the chop fest if you're trying to get into trades. But
Yep.
patience is
Yep.
key.
Sweet. Oh, okay. I see Edgar says, got it already. Thank you. Perfect. 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 Glad you got it. That's awesome. Cool. So yeah, just to kind of wrap it up here, Maria, and I'll get into the other two pairs here before we head out. We only got like 13 minutes, I think.
Mhm.
And then we got to do the other session. We'll take a break, then do the other sessions. But yeah, guys. Well, Maria, I'm sorry, 5,200 cross. Again, I'm looking for that W structure, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the W. Once again, when I say that move off the 200, I'm referring to any of these three, right? The W, the half a bat that looks like this, or the head and shoulders. I don't care which one sets up. I'll take it. The only one I'm not taking is this one. That's why it says this is a pass, right? If it does the V, I'm not taking it. That's the only time I won't take the setup. Or if the R to R is off, obviously. Right?
Right.
So yeah, this is what I'm looking for on EU plus the reload, of course. Right? Yep, it's just hanging out, but within the daily, it has a lot of corrections to the downside, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty funky lately. We kind of just got to let price action play out a bit more just to kind of see what it want to do, what it wanted to do. Because these days, testing patience. I can, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. So definitely want to be patient with them.
My hands are flat from sitting
cool,
on them
so-
all the time.
Right. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Right. So kind of close, guys. EA is kind of close to EU. As you can see, I still have this. I didn't set this way this time, by the way. I set this. I don't remember. Okay, so maybe I did. I was trying to look at this level. I wouldn't just put an alert on here without naming it. So maybe I just want to look at this area. But yeah, I would want to see some type of something once again. Some type of W structure. Let me delete this too. Matter of fact, I'll delete all of it and mark it back up. But yeah, you see on the TDI we have outside the band here. So I definitely won't want to take it here. But looks like this could be the W. Something like this. And then, whoops. This could be the W because the outside structure. Right? Come back, retest the level, and then run up. Market baseline is already below the static, which is a good thing. So it already has the reload that we're looking for. Right? We just want to see it do a move like that so we can take it like that. Right? Stops below this swing point, then targeting this ADR high up here. Right? Nice 1 for 1.5. I'll take it, especially knowing that this is the top setup on Tiger's list to take long. Right? The highest currency. So I would love to see this go long. So we shall see. Once again, we got the 5,200 cross here.
Yeah, and the euro.
We know we're in level 2.
The euro, it's got a 71% economic impact score. Yeah. So that's good. That's a good bullish signal for just the euro by itself.
Let's do it. I'll be glad for this to set up in not Asia, to be honest. I want to set up in Asia. I want this in London.
Yeah. So that's 71, and also the Aussie dollar is 38. So it's the lowest end. It's out on the lowest end of my scale. So really good match for a long.
Right. Awesome. Let's trade it. Thank you, Coach Mike. Well, of course, Maria. Anything for you? The whole market has weird. Yeah, mainly because we got those tariffs that kind of came in and really into effect. We had, of course, the NFP. NFP had markets kind of still a bit out of whack last week, right, Tiger? We didn't take any main trades last week. I didn't take any.
No, nothing major. Just a few on the smaller time frames. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
and even for me, I took a few what I would call scratch the itch trades, but nothing. Yeah. I took all my trade with all my accounts. I didn't take any trades like that last week.
Yeah. Because 2 weeks ago was the euro pound for me, but I got greedy and I tried to hop it again. I got burned on that one last week, but yeah, other than that, I was like 2 or 3 cup of coffee winners. That's it. just playing around on the smaller time frames.
Yeah, definitely a little funky lately for sure. So you're right about that.
Yeah, because NFP, I mean, it made everything go crazy, but then it seemed like Monday, Tuesday, everything kind of reversed, just kind of went a
Mhm.
little sideways. So
Yeah,
it's
which made it
almost
look
like
rangy.
it's almost like a little NFP range, right?
Right.
It's a big drop, big retracement, and now it's just kind of coasting in the middle because nobody knows what's going on. So I'd
Exactly.
almost be looking for just a range breakout of since NFP. Pick a
Right.
direction and jump on from that point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
definitely.
really one way to look at it. Yeah, yeah, because I just didn't see a whole lot of anything last week. So, but yeah, hopefully that changes this week.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Especially we don't have too much news going on. So hopefully so.
yeah, I mean, really, it's just your CPI on Tuesday for the dollar, and then the normal weekly employment number at the end of the week. We do have retail sales as well. So, but yeah, pretty quiet news week for the dollar over. I mean,
Right.
relative to the last couple of weeks.
So we'll see
So,
for sure. Well, cool. And
but
then getting into like this last one here, I was looking at UJ, right? I'm kind of feeling UJ. I'll see. So we still got this from last week, obviously, right? You can see we got this peak top here. So we know this is peak high. Peak high. So I'll just put PH for peak high. Right. Then we got this 1350 cross here. So we know we are in where? Level one. 1350 cross is level one. Right. And then after that, once again, there's no touch towards the 50. Right. But the 5200 crosses. So what? There's no level one move. We're looking for level two move, which is once again M's in this case, half bat short, head and shoulders short. We'll take any three of them, any of the three, except V's. V's is the only one we won't take. Why? Because it'll get you jammed up in the long run. Right? Definitely want to see that
you'll be a
retest.
victim. V for victim.
Exactly. Said it's not don't it don't stand for victory, it stands for victim. You're gonna be a
Yep,
victim and try to
that's
take your
right.
V. Right. So
Venom.
this is a little bit
Venom.
tougher than the three, just for the simple fact that we have this 800 EMA sitting away, sitting in the way, right? So realistically, this one's a little bit tough to call because depending on how this sets up, you could take it short, and then once it gets down here, move your stop loss to break even, right? That's probably the smarter play because if you wait for it to get all the way down here and then move your stop loss to break even, you are risking it because you're risking $1 to make 76 cents, and that doesn't make sense, right? So you really want to get
That's fun.
in good somewhere around here.
That's funny. Literally did steal your thunder. You did have all the exact
Yeah,
same ones I was watching.
it's
Oops.
totally fine. It's all good.
No, I mean
It's
that's
all good.
but that's the
It's
cool
good.
thing.
That's a
Like
good sign.
that's a good thing. I mean, two different trading styles, but picking the same thing. So it's like I
Hmm.
tell people all the time. There's no one perfect way to trade. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to trade and make money. A lot of different technical things. So um, yeah, it's just always interesting to see that. And yet sometimes we'll be on the opposite end of it, and we can both be right. Right? You'll sell something, and I'll be looking at
Exactly.
a zone opposite of it, or to buy, or vice
Hmm.
versa. So, uh,
Yep.
yeah, it's really all about uh, you know not risking too much and just putting in a stop, just manage it. Heck, I don't remember where I read this, but somebody I read an article once, and it basically said you could almost just flip a coin and buy or sell anything. Um, and then what was it talking about? Basically, like uh, as long as you manage the trade, you can make money with any of them. That was the basic idea. But
Right.
yeah, it was just an interesting
Right.
article talking about
No,
putting more emphasis on the managing of a trade. So I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. I will have to
right.
find that article. I can't even. Yeah, I can't even think of
Nah,
it.
for sure. I agree, and that's what it comes down to: being able to manage it the right way, right? Because at the end of the day, if this comes up and it makes this pattern, I'm gonna be all over it, right? Like we even have, I like this too. We have outside the band right here. I just want to see it come up and give me another inside the band and just go short, right? However, on the flip side, if this thing comes up here and it never does this and ends up doing something like, I don't know, let's say something like this, and kind of hesitating around and just runs up, what? I won't take it. I didn't take the trade. So it's nothing, no harm, no harm, no foul. I'm just looking forward to set
No.
up just like this, and then I'll take it. Now this one's a little bit difficult because, just to be honest, even if it does set up like this and you take the trade up here and it gets down here, right? What could easily happen is, I'm gonna just do this. What could easily happen is it could do this, something like this, come down, bounce off this, you move your stop loss to break even, come back and take you out of break even, and then it'll drop. And you'd be like, I was so
Yep.
close. I was close to smashing that trade, but that's the risk you'll take when this 800 EMA is in the way, right? So don't move your stop loss to break even at your own precaution. I will, just saying it out loud. But if I see this roll back over like this, maybe on a 15-minute chart, a smaller time frame, I'll take another stab at it. If I can see it roll over and set up the right way, I need to see it on the 15-minute chart. But outside of that, it is a pass. All right.
Puff, puff,
So
pass.
yeah, right. So that is pretty much it, guys. That is the opening market here, guys. And yeah, we'll
That's
be
it.
on. We're gonna test the market kickoff, of course. We'll take a quick break. I think we got like a 2 hour break, and then I'll be back on with one of the other coaches here. Tiger, I will see you in the morning, my man.
Yep.
Get some sleep.
Well, sounds good. Yep, getting some more sleep. Yeah, my trade's looking all right,
No,
so it's off to La La Land, man. We'll see you.
awesome.
I'll holler at
Hey,
you in the
guys, we'll
morning.
see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys join us for the next session. Take it easy.